today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I played STRIDEWAY for 24 hours. But before that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And now let's get right into the video. Before I start talking about how I played STRIDEWAY for 24 hours straight, I do have a little bit of a disclaimer. So my original plan was I was going to stay on a horse and move and kind of put myself in a position that I would just be circling so that way Roblox doesn't kick you out after 20 minutes of being inactive. And my plan really didn't work that way. The thing is, STRIDEWAY's servers ended up refreshing and kind of kicks me out in a way, and Roblox also refreshed, meaning that it kicks me out of my original server and I wasn't on my horse anymore spinning. So that means in my new server, I was just sitting there playing inactive. Y'all might be thinking, like, why didn't you just, like, start doing it again? The thing is, this happened when I was sleeping, which, I mean, I was, like, at least 6 hours into playing STRIDEWAY straight, and then I fell asleep for however long, and it happened in the middle I was sleeping, and I don't obviously have it on screen recording because I'm not gonna have like a 12-hour long screen recording of me just spinning in circles. So I didn't actually have it, but I figured out that's what happened later once my sister told me because she was still awake, and obviously, like, she didn't try to do something. I was like, hello, you didn't even like try to help me? So that is a little bit of a sad part, but I will be telling you guys about how I did the rest of this and what I did in my spare time while playing STRIDEWAY for technically the other 6 hours. To begin, I met so many of you guys in STRIDEWAY, and honestly, I appreciate you all so much, and thank you all so much for your support, and all of you were so incredible. I was, like, having so much fun with you, and then eventually, basically almost everyone left. There was one person that stayed for a very long time, so shout out to you, but after everyone left, then that was about in maybe an hour. I ended up just doing some, like, training things and filming some videos that I am scheduling them, so I was honestly just playing around with that, doing some things like that, and basically just being bored in STRIDEWAY. I was trying to find out ways that I could like kind of break the game in a way. So I was like going over finding the apple. I found the bridle because it was out at the time, and I'm pretty sure that's why STRIDEWAY got reloaded, was because obviously there are bugs with some things like the apple and the saddle and the bridle and all that. So sometimes the creators and kind of like refresh the game and take them out to try and fix it. So I did end up finding those, and I was trying to like fly up to the moon, so I filmed some videos with that, and those were honestly, it was kind of just chill time. We were having a really nice time until this one little troll came in, and I was obviously having fun with it because I was like, oh yes, finally something that can keep me entertained. So I was playing around with that troll for a while, and we started like trolling other people. Even though I was my normal outfit, it was kind of funny because we were doing things, and that girl had this like hilarious outfit. I don't even like remember what it was. It was like some minion, like King Bob. I'll put a picture on the screen if I end up finding it in Roblox. It was like incredibly amazing. I loved it. Shout out to her too. After that, I was attempting to try and name all my horses because I do have names for every single one in STRIDEWAY, and I was also trying to fix their personalities to what I mainly use for filming and things and role-playing and all that. So, like, obviously, Milo, I had him on a show jumper personality. Obviously, he's already named and already has his personality, but those are just some examples that I had. And then I obviously did some newer ones that I don't really have, or I have used, like, once or twice in my role-play, but I don't usually use. So I just did those, and honestly, it was just used to take up time. That took me around, like, 30 minutes to try and do it, and I don't even know if it's saved after it got refreshed in STRIDEWAY, so I'm gonna try and check that out after I make this video, and you guys will be seeing if that will be saved. Then I will probably post a video eventually, all the horses that I have mainly in my roleplay, because I do obviously use like most of them in game. I just don't really post a lot, but for roleplays when I'm bored and things, as I was making this video, I obviously did do a lot with them. So I might end up posting a video, maybe, I don't know when, but I might post one. Don't quote me on it. I might. If I really have the motivation to make one, I'll post a video of all my horses and what they do and things. After I did all that, I went AFK for like maybe 15 minutes. I got so scared because I was trying to find food, and I hoped that Roblox wouldn't kick me out, and thankfully it didn't. So I was safe for that part, but I went and got food for myself because I'm like a hungry little bean. So I went and got all that, and then I just ate it in front of STRIDEWAY while moving some like once in a while. That way I wouldn't like accidentally get kicked out. And then by this point, I was maybe like 4 hours in, so it wasn't like a horrible time making, but I was like, this is going to take forever. I need 20 more hours. I was like, oh my days, I better not be doing this for that much longer. I was kind of getting a headache at that point from staring at a screen, so I was doing some other things like around the house. I even went swimming at one point, and I had like people in my family, like my mom and my sister, just like kind of once in a while just move my character. That way I wouldn't get like stuck or something happen or kicked out, because I just really wanted to make this challenge work. And it was kind of disappointing that it didn't end up in the very like last 12-hour stretch or something like that. It's kind of annoying about that part, but honestly I thought I would have it in bag. You know, maybe I'll make a part 2 and actually finish it this time and hope it doesn't work. Or hope it doesn't refresh and hope it does work. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I was about 5 hours in when a lot of my friends joined me, and I was playing with them for a very long time too. So that was like flying by fast, and we were maybe like 6 hours in when I started getting ready for bed, because keep in mind, it did start this like halfway through the day. So it was kind of like a weird time when I started, so I didn't really want to like not thing, yeah. As I was trying to say, I was not trying to fail the challenge. But anyways, I was getting ready for bed and I was about to go to sleep. And then I came up with this incredible idea that I did for like a whole hour before I actually fell to sleep. So my plan was, I went to the cabins kind of near where the vet is in STRIDEWAY, and I just went over there and I went into one of them. I went into the corner and I just was moving. I put my finger in a position that was always moving, and since it's a corner, I was just like kind of spam jumping in a way. So I was using that as like my way of moving so STRIDEWAY wouldn't kick me out, or Roblox in general wouldn't kick me out. And that was my original plan for around like an hour to 2 hours. So I got that done. So I was about like 7 to 8 hours in, and I was like, I thought I was so confident. I thought I was gonna fall asleep like that and honestly wake up the next morning and still be in STRIDEWAY in that same exact server, which honestly I had my hopes were so high, like literally this high. I thought I literally would be the world's best STRIDEWAY player for doing this. Finally, I came up with the brilliant idea of just getting on a horse, trying to spin myself in circles, and then just call it a day, because technically my character is still moving. I did that for quite a while, trying to get it to spin, but I honestly couldn't. So I ended up just coming up with the idea that I'll just hit the little camera button that keeps your horse moving, but obviously it's still in place. So I was just full galloping for the rest of the time. And then, you know, it happened. It struck. The beautiful thing that no character or person or thing or horse or anything wants to see. The servers refreshed. It was the end. I couldn't do it. And it was over. I'm just kidding. It really wasn't that tragic. Honestly, I still was disappointed. But now I'm here. I'm still making videos, and I'm still alive. And we are here. We technically made a new STRIDEWAY streak of playing. Honestly, I'm so proud of that, and that is really it. That is what I did, playing STRIDEWAY for attempting to 24 hours. Only did about near 8, somewhere around there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed this journey of me attempting to play STRIDEWAY for 24 hours. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one. So bye everyone.